United States of America has one of the best and the most effective educational systems in the world. The scale of American educational enterprise is astonishing. All states have compulsory school attendance laws. Children must go to school until they are at least 16 years old, unless they are severely handicapped. American schools are divided into public and private schools. Public schools are tax-funded and controlled by local officials, while private schools generally charge tuition and are not under direct public control. American public schools have four basic characteristics in common. They are locally controlled, free from religious influence, co-educational, and publicly supported by taxes. Each state elects or appoints a state board of education, which establishes general policies for its own schools. In contrast, private schools are independently funded and controlled, although many states also set educational standards for private schools. Most of the country's 90% of students are enrolled in the public educational system. American children enter public education through preschools and kindergartens at the age of 3, although it is not compulsory. The Head Start preschool funded by the federal government caters to the requirements of kids from low-income families. Formal education in the United States consists of elementary, secondary, and higher education. Elementary and secondary education, the basis of public education, are compulsory and are divided into 12 grades. Commonly, there are 3 divisions: elementary school, junior high school, and senior high school. All basic subjects are taught in elementary school: science, mathematics, English, social sciences, and physical education. Except for special areas such as physical education, library, music, and art, teaching takes place in classrooms. The curriculum is determined by individual districts. According to the No Child Left Behind program, the committees of all schools should meet the adequate yearly process to settle on common learning standards. Schools also teach some elective subjects include computers, athletics, career and technical education, performing arts, and foreign languages. Many high schools provide advanced placement or international baccalaureate courses as well. These include a more challenging curriculum and are considered equivalent to the first year of college. These courses can be taken in the 9th, 11th, or 12th grades of high school. The AP or IB results are taken into consideration for post-secondary admissions. Children are continuously assessed, and the results are announced in the form of grades. Each grade represents a range of mark or percentage. Usually, an A+ is given for the best performance. Standardized tests such as the Regents examinations, the Florida Comprehensive Assessment Test, the Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System, etc., are taken by the American states to ensure that children have achieved at least a minimum level of education. This is taken up during the 11th grade. In case the child fails to make progress, then according to the No Child Left Behind Act, that individual must be given additional support through summer schools. The U.S. educational system gives importance to extracurricular activities in the form of organizing sports, drills, and bands, and different competitions. Homeschooling is also common in the United States. People opt for this concept owing to religious and moral reasons. The country has also considered the educational needs of children with disabilities by providing them with a free and appropriate public education under the Federal Law Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Higher education in the United States began with the founding of Harvard College in 1636. In the past more than 300 years, it has developed into a large enterprise with a very complex system. After finishing high school, U.S. students will be faced with various higher education options. These include vocational or technical schools that offer short-term programs. They provide several months to 2 years of specialized training, resulting in various types of certificates. Community or junior colleges offer a variety of certificates and 2-year associate degree programs. 4-year colleges and universities offer bachelor's degrees, and in the case of universities with graduate schools, master's and doctoral degrees. Professional schools, often located within universities, offer advanced degrees in fields such as medicine, law, and pharmacology. A state school is supported and run by the state or local government. Each of the 50 U.S. states operates at least one state university and possibly several state colleges. Some state schools have the word state in their names. For instance, California State University. These schools are operated privately, not by the branch of the government. Tuition will usually be higher than at state schools. Often, private colleges and universities are smaller in size than state schools. A 2-year college admits high school graduates and awards an associate's degree. Some 2-year colleges are state-supported or public. Others are private. 2-year college or junior college graduates usually transfer to 4-year colleges or universities, where they complete the bachelor's degree in 2 or more additional years. This is a 2-year state or public college. Community colleges serve a local community, usually a city or a county. Many of the students are commuters who live at home, or evening students who work during the day. Often, community colleges welcome international students. Many of these schools offer special services to international students, such as housing and free tutoring. Admission to an institution of higher education is autonomously governed by each college or university, and generally depends on various factors like high school course of study, high school grade point average, participation in extracurricular activities, SAT or ACT exam scores, college admission essays, and personal interview. Admission standards for graduate studies are very strict. The enrollment, again, depends upon standardized entrance tests such as graduate record examination, medical college admission test, law school admission test, etc. A typical master's degree program needs a 1-2-year courses of studies and doctoral programs, generally of 3 to 5 years. Grant degrees such as PhD, MD, and EDD. The funding for the K-12 schools varies, but in general, 8.5% of the public school system funds are catered by the federal government, while the rest is split between the state and local government. 48.7% of the remaining funds are supplied by the state government and 42.8% from local sources. Despite the enormous differences in costs, most institutions, public and private, provide students with financial assistance based on their status of family wealth ability to pay. Such financial aid is given to individual students in the form of scholarships, grants, work assignments for pay, and student loans.